Heads up, look out, falling debris. That's a lot of research right there. Hello everyone, Thranxes here, and welcome back to Astroneer Episode 4, where we've got ourselves our little shuttle ready, and we've made ourselves an oxygenator, so wherever we take our shuttle, we'll be able to tether off of, and we had talked about potentially going to another planet. I still think that's probably a good call. Here, let's take this ammonia. I don't know if it's what we're going to do immediately, but I know what we're going to need here is a solid fuel thruster. And just pretty much like the description says, this is good for a round trip. It will get you there and it will get you back, but it will break on the trip back and you'll free fall without it. So, long story short, is do not travel somewhere other than returning to your home base on the second trip, or you will be stranded wherever your rocket lands on the second trip until you can make another one. Okay, so we've got some extenders, some zinc and such. All right, we've got a lot of aluminum, and how are we doing with research? Doing fairly well with the research. Let's look at the bytes. All right, I think what we're going to do before we shuttle to another planet is we're going to get our tractor squared away and also a trailer. And then the last thing I want is... Ooh, a beacon could be good, but nope, I want this packager right here. So, we need to get a few more bytes for our packager. Graphite, okay, alright. Soil, oxygen, work light. Let us actually get a vehicle going, shall we? So I think we're going to take all this aluminum. We're going to get a little bit of a ground vehicle going here. And I suppose we're going to make it here at the small printer, actually. There you go. Just a little vehicle, your first vehicle, little tractor. Now, there's not a ton of things you can do with a tractor and some trailers, but we're going to make them, and we're going to show off what they can do here a little bit. You can bring them with you, which, aha. Let's make another one, and then we're going to need some compound. So we're going to want to bring a few things with us, actually. Small power generator. So what I would like to do before we leave, so I'd like to head over and mess with the gateway. I don't know if that's going to happen. So instead, let's go secure a good bit more aluminum from underground, and we'll also verify if there's any other research capsules that we can crack open for a boost to our research. That would be very, very helpful. Whee! Oof, right into the wall. Look out. I think we're just going to cut through here and follow our trail down a good bit. Just keep an eye out for other research capsules that have been yet to be cracked open. Look at all this salvage down here. This is going to be a great place to secure some salvage. We do have this research we could bring back with us. I don't think it's going to be all that great, though. No, I think our best bet is going to be to secure all of this laterite so that we can make some more aluminum, and aha, here we go. Look at all this. Let's get that light turned on so we can see what we're doing here. Just get as much laterite as we can. This wall looks full of it. We still have a bunch of aluminum on our multi-tool, not our multi-tool, but our terrain manipulator, as it's called in this game. Okay, that's good. That's going to be good for now to start. And then I suppose we will go ahead and bring back a research item. Now, when you do go to your first planet, you're going to want to bring aluminum with you, and a few packaged modules, probably a medium platform, a medium printer, a couple of power items. You don't want to have to start your grind all over again, although you could. You don't really want to, which is also why you need to make sure that you do return back to your home planet with your second takeoff, or else you will be starting that entire grind over. There we go. I forgot we have a hotkey for our light. That's pretty handy. I'm a fan of that. I think we'll just leave our light on until the sun comes up here. And look at that, perfect timing. Our research is done. And we already had one up here, but now we have two. All right, let's see how good this research is. 450 bytes over 9 minutes. And it's 14 bytes a minute to start. Yuck. Not all that great, admittedly. We can get some of this going here. More aluminum. Are we actually not supplying enough power? Oh, because we're pulling just off of battery power right now. Well, I mean, that is the way it goes sometimes. Let's get our resin. So we don't want to make those items. No, no, no. We need to come over here to the small printer. And how about medium platform B? Did we never learn that? Oh, hold up. Oh, we did not. Okay, well, we're going to learn that then. Let's go ahead and make one. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. I suppose we could always utilize these here instead of taking them with us. I do believe taking them with us is the right call. No, we should secure more research. Yeah, we don't want to leave too prematurely. That's not going to help us. Plus, we can always make more vehicles with all of the aluminum that we brought here. All right. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to get this tractor started. Oh, it's not quite there yet. Of course, I believe I've planned it out properly, but we're going to verify. So you plug into there, and then you will plug into... Nope, no, 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 come on. No! Is it so close? Well, we're going to need one of these extenders, I suppose. Boop. Nope, come with me. No, no, come with me. You can always place the vehicle a little closer so you don't run into this problem. No, no. That's not how that works. I would like my power. Extenders are a little peculiar, so they always send power in the direction that you wire them up, and they don't send power back the other way. So you need to make sure that you wire them with the arrows pointing in the direction that you want your power to go, which is going to be this direction. Wonderful. And then from here, we're actually going to put down medium storage. Okay, so we'll need 2 more resin. Right here. That will work, and then from there, it might be time to spend some more of our bytes on small, sort of power. Only have 500 bytes. Tough call, tough call. We could save our bytes, which I think is probably the best case. This large printer doesn't really need this as an extender. There we go. Small wind turbine. This could get us into trouble, but we also have a generator, so it's not the end of the world. Let's put you up there. Sure, that'll work. There you go. Unplugged. And now we have a tractor. Not a bad speed for a tractor. It will run out of power fairly quickly. We don't really have a large battery or generator system, but if you want, you can actually daisy chain more trailers, and we could have if we wanted to pick up large components. But mostly, I just wanted to take this trailer over here to talk about these gateways. As you can see, we're actually fairly close to a gateway, which is pretty neat. What do we have over here? Hold up, let's let the wind turbine regather its power there for a little bit. What is in here? Sorts of stuff, huh? Graphite, laterite, okay. Well, I don't care about that other stuff just yet. Alright. If the tractor is the cheapest, easiest little vehicle to make when you're getting started... Ooh, look at all that resin. And it handles the terrain fairly well, as you can see. We can always just park till they refill internal power supply to unlock. That's what we were looking for, is something just like this. Thank you. We are going to need another compound. We're going to actually need a few more of these small generators here. Boom! I will take that, please. All right. See if there's any compound nearby, or ammonia. So in the forests, you can sometimes find large patches of ammonia. And that will help you so you don't have to use the soil centrifuge to make one at a time. Oh, here we have a big piece of debris. I don't think we really want to dig that out just yet. What do we have here? Ah, small solar panel. Backpack full, because we left this aluminum on our... well. That's not acceptable, because that solar panel's coming with us. Here's what we'll do. We'll kick this on until it burns up the very last of its organic. Grab this solar panel, turn you off, load you up with organic, and then attach you to our backpack. Wonderful. Oh, look at this over here. This is an interesting biome. It looks almost like it should be mountains, but instead it is tremendous canyons. Just incredibly treacherous canyons, so do be careful. I don't see any ammonia here, though. Can't bring back more resin, but we have a good bit of resin. Really, I was hoping to find some compound while we were here. Okay, well, we can store our aluminum. That way we don't have to make a trip all the way back. Alright, refilled our oxygen. Let's head over in this direction here and take a look at the gateway. Now, as you can see, it's pretty fancy looking. Has some neat little music, and it's got these 3 little pedestals here that are looking for power. And what we want to do is give them some power. Ah, here's some compound. We're going to give them power the easy way. Now, these are integral to sort of the story, if you will. Although I don't know if I would call it a full-blown story, but the progression in the game is designed to be built around these gateways. And while I understand a little bit about them, I have not fully explored all about them. What I do know is they require power, and the ones at the starting planet seem to require a lot less power than the ones later on. So let's drive our vehicle over here and see if we can crack this one open. I'm just going to make 3 generators, and we'll kind of go over how we open them and what that looks like. And and then you might understand a little bit more about how they function. Our big reason for coming over here, though, are these. So we're going to break for these. We're going to head over here. This one looks like an energy per minute or per second. Hold on. Refill internal power supply. No, it is not research per minute. It is just, or it's not power per minute. It's just power. Just straight power. Wonderful. Heads up, look out, falling debris. That's a lot of research right there. Don't underestimate the value of those little research containers. 1,500 bytes over a few minutes is an incredible boost to the research grind. Now, I'm thinking what we need is something like that, a little boost, a little walkway. Let's see, power generator, and generator, organic. Good. So this is how we're going to do this. And keep in mind, as I stated, these require significantly more power. Ooh, as you go from place to place. So you can only do that, you can only do this fairly easily with these little manual generators. Oh, no, don't start transmitting power yet. As you can see, it activates just having something hooked up to it. But it's going to take a substantial amount of power that you have to sustain in order for it to function. All right, let's do it. So we're going to kick on this generator, and this generator. And look, as you can see, it's not enough. It is not enough. So, what we can do is we can pair up other power devices like this. And this should activate once the sun hits it. Maybe? Can you see the sun? Are you in the sunlight? Come on. How about right here? Just trying to see the sun. Alright, so this isn't going to work. Now, to be fair, I had not tried this with these small generators, but I was curious to see if it was enough power because I know that this planet requires the least amount of power, and it's obvious that it is not enough. That's fine. It's fine. We have a shuttle to launch anyways, so I think we're just going to drive our tractor right on back to base and take our research components back with us. We could have gathered more compound. I think we're going to leave most of the small generators there for now. Now we could have wired 2 small generators in a daisy chain, but then we would need 6 small generators in total to activate the gateway, and I don't think that's going to be worth the compound at this stage. So we're going to go back and research the next thing that I'm very excited about. Which is a... Do we have the bytes for it? We do not. We do not. So we shall get them quickly with our research sample. 1,300 bytes in 5 minutes. Woo! That's good stuff. That's very good stuff. Now that being said, give me back my... No. No. Give me back all of my things. Because what I would like is... to make another tractor and another trailer. We're going to need this aluminum. Aluminum. Here we go. What I would like to do with these bytes is we're going to create a packager. Now, a packager is a one-time use item that allows you to box things back up after you've unboxed them. And one of the neat things that you can box up with a packager are things that don't normally show up boxed up. For example, we could take... let me give an example. I'm not going to activate it. Well, first, I guess let's talk about how it activates, and then we'll talk about what's going on. So what you would do is here you would take this solar panel and your packager. There you go. And you can see how the green button is lit up. It is attached to the medium solar panel, and this would box up the medium solar panel for easy travel, which is pretty cool. But the medium solar panel came boxed up. This one didn't. We found this one as debris. But then look at something like this research here. This research item could be boxed up for easy transport. Now, these aren't the best research items, and we don't want to box them up, but we are going to want to box up research items where we're going to make it easy to bring them back with us. See? So we're going to bring a few packagers with us, and some aluminum. Oh, backpack full. Oh, because we've got the packager in our hands. Well, we don't need all this aluminum with us. So one of the things we can do... you're going to make me spend some of my hard-earned soil on compound? It's okay, I forgive you. It's just 3 compound. This tractor will go with us. Medium building platform. And we're going to need a medium printer, which is also compound. So we did the right thing making compound. There's a lot that you need to get ready for your first trip. Now, you could just run off and see how it goes, and you can always return. Like I said, the thruster is good for a return trip, but then you've got to grind out more ammonia. I don't like doing all of that. I want to show up there ready to go. Tractor, trailer, medium platform. Now we just need a medium printer. Boom. Okay, and we're about ready to head off. So we didn't get to leave right away like I thought we would. That wasn't a thing that happened. Aluminum. So we can turn off our work light now. We're not going to have enough space for all of this. Maybe if we get rid of that, and then we can also get rid of... I am going to want to bring another packager with us. Oh, how is our technology doing? 1 minute to go. 1 minute to go. Okay, we're T-minus 1 minute from takeoff then. That's how we're going to run that. The extra aluminum. I don't think it's going to be worth our while to bring it. I don't know if I want to bring batteries. We are going to need soil containers. We might leave the work light here. Let's leave the work light here. It's not really necessary. We can just have this little area able to be lit up. Oxygen tank. That's sort of important. We could always make our own, I suppose. Research sample, that gives us 1, 2, 3. And we've got 4 things to take here. Suppose we could make the medium printer. The small printer we make on our person with, what's that, 1 compound. I don't think it's going to be important to bring that with us. Another 1,300 research. Excellent. We could grab some modifications for our terrain manipulator. The wide and the boost mod are fairly neat. They will, however, take up more of our inventory space, and we can't allow that. So I think in the long run what we're going to do is actually leave our small generator here. 1, 2, 3, 4. That looks good. Let's grab our packs with us. I'll take them to go, please. And the moment we've been waiting for, we are ready to travel. And then it will be obvious why we took everything we took with us. All right, small shuttle, oxygenator, solid fuel thruster. Time to depart. We'll let the research continue to do its work while we're gone. Woo, and we'll go into low orbit around our planet. And before we leave, we're going to talk just a little bit about it. So you can see there's various landing locations. That is our base. It was a little hard to see that beam, but these gateways are actually on the poles of the planet. And if we wait long enough, you should start to see one. Yep, there it is, with the beam coming off, and there's one on the other side. And we'll let's get to that later, though. So let's talk about the solar system. You can see here, these are all the planets. You have Glacio, Tundra planet, hard difficulty. It tells you what resources you can get there that don't occur in other places, as well as what the atmosphere is. Description is thin atmosphere, windswept icy mountains, very low sun, very high wind. So you're going to want wind turbines when you go there. This is where we started, Silva, the Terran planet, easy. So it has the sphalerite and malachite, 2 things which we've already obtained some of. We're not going to necessarily bring any with us. Average atmosphere, temperate, pleasant, medium sun, medium wind. As you can see, we have Atrox, the radiated planet, very hard, no good resources, a lot of atmospheric gases though. Choked atmosphere, aggressive flora, treacherous terrain, low sun, low wind. You have Calidor, the arid planet, a good place to go if you're looking for wolframite, but not the best. And then, so for your starting, and then, hold on, and we have Vesania, the exotic planet, difficulty medium, where you can get lithium, titanite, low sun, high wind, thick atmosphere, lush, unusual landscape. For your first 2 locations you're going to want to go, though, you're either going to want to go to Novus, the moon of the exotic planet, and you're going to want to go there for the hematite, and potentially the lithium, but probably mostly the hematite, because hematite will give you iron. Thin atmosphere, forested, cratered, high sun, high wind. And then also we have Desolo, the Terran moon. Primary is wolframite, which gives you tungsten, and some sphalerite, which we don't really care about. High sun, low wind, no atmosphere, bare rock, and pockmarked. We actually want to get tungsten before we get iron, although iron will allow us to do some neat stuff with all the salvage laying around our planet. We want to get the tungsten first. At least I prefer to get the tungsten first. So we're going to go ahead and fly over here to Desolo. And this is going to put some of the strain on our solid fuel thruster. As you can see, the moon also has gateways. So let's settle up near one, shall we? I think eeny, meeny, miny, mo, this one. We're going to settle up over here. It's hard to see where the craters are because we're not on the day side of the moon currently. But day and night cycle relatively quickly here. We ended up not really on a crater. And nice and close to the gateway. Here we are. We have arrived. The sun is going to be coming up over the hill here. Let's see. What kind of research are we looking at here? Maintain desired power input. I don't think we're going to do that. We'll go check the other one, though. Ooh, hold the phone. That is ammonia. Oh, that is neat, neat, neat. What is this one here? This one is insert appropriate resource to unlock. Well, that's got to be a resource found here, but that's not the icon for... That's not the icon... I think that's sphalerite, isn't it? It might be. Okay. All right. Well, let's not get crazy here. So we're going to start to set up our base nearby our landing site. We're going to start with medium platform B. Now again, you don't have to bring this stuff with you. You don't, for sure, but it will make your life easier. We're going to smooth all this area out and get it nice and flat. All right, next up we have the medium printer. And we're going to put our solar panel here. And we're going to move this close enough to where it's not really going to tether to that, unfortunately. So we're just going to have to stay nice and close to this and tether ourselves until we get a capsule that we can put an oxygenator in and run all of our wires through. I think the printer should face the other way, please. Thank you. And we have the power to do things. Let's get our tractor and our trailer squared away here. And then we're going to come up the hill here and get some resin. And as you can see, just being able to bring a medium platform, medium printer, and a tractor and a trailer here have saved us a little bit of time to where this first batch of resin can be for expanding our base instead of getting it started. So let's go ahead and large platform B. I'm thinking that's where we want to be, right there. Ooh, look at our home planet. Looking pretty good. Kind of wish we hadn't left the work light at home now. These will get you if you get close to them. Don't... Ooh! See how they do? Be very careful. I think we're going to go ahead and just clear these out since they're near our base. I don't want this. Because we can scan all these little bits and bobs here. $42 bytes apiece. That's not really anything to scoff at. And then this one can be planted. Let's plant it away from the base, maybe. Maybe. I think we'll just plant it up here. Excellent. Now, compound is one of those things we're going to need a good bit of to get started. So let's secure some compound. And what we'll do is we'll head back over this way. Oh no! We're low on power. Solar panel's not cutting it. We didn't bring our generator. See if these cable plugs will bend like this and... Oh yeah, look at that. That straightened it out. And just like that, we're out of sunlight. Oh no, what do we do? Well, we make a small generator. And we gather up some of this carbon over here, hanging out with the compound. Or this organic, I'm sorry, not carbon. Compound, organic. And then what we're going to do is wire this up to here, and voila, we have power. It's going to take a little bit of time. As you can see, this is where you save yourself a grind bringing these materials. And don't forget, this costs a lot of aluminum, so we wouldn't have even had a vehicle to travel around in. Had we not made them ourselves, we'd be looking for aluminum. Let's do that, shall we? Now I feel like we can spin this around. The next thing we're going to want is a soil centrifuge. Again, this is why we brought the aluminum. Very important, because once you have one of these, don't forget, you have a license to print as much resonant compound as you want, and once you use up the resonant compound that's nearby your landing site, now you have to travel. And if you have to make tethers, then you're talking about spending a lot of compound, and the whole thing just takes an awful lot of time if you do it that way. So I find this is the best and easiest way to do it, and so that's the way that I like to do it. Only we're going to run out of some power here, and it's going to slow down, and that's going to be okay. Because our soil centrifuge is being made, and I think, looking at the time, we're going to go ahead and hop in here, not to leave, but to save our game, and say that that's where we're going to go ahead and wrap up episode 4 of Astroneer, with our soil centrifuge here on another planet. Or a moon, but you get the idea. Thank you so much for joining me. I do hope you've had a good time watching, because as always, I've had a good time playing. Be sure to come back next time, out of power, as we continue to establish our base here on the moon, and talk about why we came here in the first place, for that elusive wolframite. But until next time, take care.